Reef, one of the 7 wonders of the world. So the Great Barrier Reef is one of the only structures that is visible from the moon. So the only other one is the Great Wall of China. So the Great Barrier Reef stretches across 2,300 kilometres. It has 2,900 individual reefs. We just have a turtle on the left-hand side there. And it has 900 islands. So it stretches across 35 million hectares. So as you can imagine, Green Island is only a very small part of the Great Barrier Reef. So guys, as we start to move through our journey today, if you do happen to see something cool like a shark, stingray or turtle, just yell out what side and what you're looking at, just so everyone else has a chance to have a look at that as well. So we have 2 different types of corals here on the Great Barrier Reef. We have hard corals and soft corals. So the easiest way to determine which one you're looking at is whether that one's sitting nice and still or if it's moving with the current. So our soft corals are the ones that move and our hard corals are the ones that sit nice and still. So we have over 600 different types of corals on the Great Barrier Reef, with around 400 of those being hard and less than 200 of those being soft. So I'm not going to sit here and bore you with the scientific names of these corals. Luckily for you and me, they have been given names by what they look like. So we'll start off with some of our hard corals. So if you see something that looks like a rock or a boulder, this one is boulder coral. If you see something that looks like a brain, funnily enough, that one is brain coral. Now 2 of our hard corals do look quite similar. So our plate and our table coral look very, very similar. So these ones just sit nice and flat. However, the table coral is quite larger. And that's why you're going to be able to tell the difference between these 2. If you see something that looks like the antlers on a deer, this one is staghorn coral. So staghorn coral is actually the fastest growing coral. So that coral can grow around 30 centimetres per year. Whereas other corals like our boulder corals and things like that will only grow around 2 millimetres. So as you can imagine, there is quite a lot of broken staghorn coral around. So that is a part of the natural process, and that is due to the climate that we have here in tropical far north Queensland. So that's due with cyclones, tides and things like that. So some of our soft corals are things like our spaghetti corals. So these look like pasta or noodles. Then we also have our finger coral, which looks like fingers pointing to the top of the ocean. And then our cabbage leaf coral, which looks like crinkly little leaves. So that browny beige colour that you can see in the corals as well actually shows that that's a healthy coral. So coral is an animal, plant and mineral all in one. So as we start to move further through, you're probably looking down at the floor and you can see something that looks like a slug or a cucumber. We have quite a large turtle there on the right hand side of the vessel as well. So we have 3 of the most common sea cucumbers that you'll find here on Green Island are the pineapple sea cucumbers. So these ones are spiking. Then we have the leopard sea cucumbers and those ones are spotty. And then we just have the plain black sea cucumbers. So these sea cucumbers are also known as the vacuum cleaners of the sea. So what they'll do is they'll go along the ocean floor, suck in all of the sand, but they'll hold on to all of the bad bacteria and algae and spit out that nice white sand that you can see here today. So those sea cucumbers are also what put Green Island on the map. So there was once a sea cucumber farm here on Green Island. We have 2 different types of reef sharks as well. So we have the black tip reef shark and the white tip reef shark. And as their name suggests, that's the way you're going to be able to tell what you're looking at. So these sharks are actually quite shy creatures, and I know it might sound a little bit strange to put shark and shy in the same sentence, but if you do find yourself in the water with one of these creatures, they'll usually swim away as soon as they see you, so they are quite frightened. We also have the giant clam as well. So the giant clam can live up to the age of 80 years old and weigh up to 1/4 of a ton. So these giant clams can only be found in the Pacific Ocean, and they are actually the largest in the world.
Move my fish, yeah?
So we also have two different types of starfish as well. So we have the blue Linkia starfish. This one's a very easy one to spot. So it's a bright neon blue, very hard to miss. And then we also have the crown of thorns starfish. And you may have heard a little bit about the crown of thorns, and there was once an overpopulation of them here on Green Island. But we do have a research team that is